buy a house, it could be years before we can afford the wedding we've always wanted.
We could do both.
No, we can't.
That's where we come in. Owning a house is the all-American dream. I'm a real estate agent. I can make that dream come true.
This is perfect.
Yeah.
The best part about being a wedding planner is being able to create these huge moments for my couples.
Oh my God.
You and I are going to compete for their business.
Apparently, it's a dilemma a lot of couples face right now, whether to have a big wedding or buy a starter home. The hit Netflix show Marriage or Mortgage follows couples as they choose between one or the other.
Host Nicole Holmes is a real estate agent. Co-host Sarah Miller is a wedding planner. They help people decide and sometimes make offers that are practically impossible to say no to. Nicole and Sarah join us live. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
I got to tell you, I was talking to my mom when I watched the show, and I was telling her that we're talking to you today. She goes, "Why would anyone pay for a wedding they can't afford and not buy the house?" That's what people in that generation say. Who's even considering not getting the house? I guess a lot of people, though.
Sorry, Sarah.
That's what my mother says. My mother's like, "Well, who would do that? Makes no sense."
Listen, let's just say if you got to watch the show, but a lot more people chose wedding than the actual house.
Wow.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
I think it's all about the experience. Yeah.
Do you think it's a generational thing? Are we too old to have that dilemma, or do you find it that it runs the gamut? I mean, we're over 40 here.
Yeah, some of us far past. You know what? I think it kind of is. I think it has to do with their backgrounds. It could be dealing with, their religion, circumstances, family circumstances. But listen, no one was more surprised every single time when they chose a wedding than this girl right here.
Sarah, how did it get complicated with COVID? Because I know that you couldn't have big celebrations. Did that kind of skew the advantage towards the mortgage?
We filmed this show way before COVID even happened. No, it wasn't it. Yeah.
So do you ever discourage people from doing things, either of you? Like say, oh, I know you'd love this and I'd love to do this, but here's more realistic for you.
Oh, yeah. I think it's about setting expectations and making sure things work the right way. You don't ever want I never want to tell somebody to do something that I don't trust in or believe in,
Talk a little bit about what people should do if they're looking to sell a house or no, more so buy a house in the way things are going right now. Do you have any tips for them and how to get the inside track? I mean, multiple offers are going on houses now.
It's true. The country is blowing up with real estate. Yes, I absolutely think that it's very important to have a seasoned real estate professional on your side right now because of the current climate of real estate. Everyone wants to get into real estate and they think that they can instantly be an amazing agent, and that true in other situations, but in this real estate climate, you really need someone on your side who has had a lot of negotiating skills and a lot of deals under their belt and knows how to work a contract and knows what to ask for, what not to ask for in these times. So I would say your best bet is just to get a very seasoned professional on your side and cross your fingers.
Sarah, how about you? Big weddings, in Chicago when we reopened, we thought everyone was gonna go back to small or keep it small. And what I've heard is that people are still going big.
Oh yeah, it's big and bigger. There's such a surge in weddings right now because again, people didn't get to see their friends and family for so long. So now these experiences and these times to see your friends and family is so important. So yeah, here in Nashville too, it's blown up and it seems like it's going to stay that way for a long time.
Sarah, what's your one tip that people might not know if they want to have a very nice wedding, but maybe they need something? Where do you cut costs? What's the tip you give them?
Okay, so I hate saying it like this, but it's just the kind of rule that I live by, but I talk about smart money and dumb money all the time. It's funny that I say it that way, but it is true. So I always tell my clients, let's put the money, what is in very important areas to you guys, and then scale back in the other. So then we don't have to compromise anything. And you're getting basically what you want, but in the shine, in the good areas.
So if decorations are more important to you, then you cut back on the food, something like that?
Absolutely.
Something like that?
Absolutely. 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 Yeah, some people love like a band that might be super important, or the ambiance, or maybe, you know, the flowers or things like that. So if those are high, you know, ticket items that you want to put more, you know, of the money into, or your budget, then say maybe invitations or a cake might not be so important. So we scale back in those areas where we still make them beautiful, but we just don't, you know, kind of even out our budget in all of the areas.
And what do you think will shock people if they haven't seen Marriage or Mortgage about the show?
Oh, there's a few funny parts. Nicole, you'll have to chime in on this too. I mean, all of our clients were phenomenal. It was so much fun getting to know all of them. Again, you know, it's unscripted. It's real life. There were some things that, I mean, threw me for a loop for some of the clients' wishes and stuff, but you'll have to watch it. It was good.
And before we let you go, Nicole, this list of things you should do if you're a buyer. It's interesting. Cash is still king if you put down cash. But also you said writing a personal letter to the people selling the home can sometimes put you over the top.
It really can. And there is actually an instance of that in the show where it worked in their advantage. And since the show, I've had a couple of deals that it also put them like right at the tippy top and pushed them over the edge, and they were able to get the house because of a personal letter.
That's so cool. Well, you can check out Marriage or Mortgage. It's on Netflix. Nicole and Sarah are also on Instagram. That's where you'll find them. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Great day.
You too.